everybody, welcome back to 365 Days of MegaZeux. Today is Throwback Thursday, which means we play a blast from the past called The Time Trial. This was made by Mallow and released in 1997, I believe. Some such anyway. And it's a pretty short game. It's a pretty simple game. Think of it as kind of a raid boss in a multiplayer online game. The boss is pretty much the entire game. So you start with phase 1, which is simply Muvula, the boss at the top there, will start summoning different attacks, such as Summon A, Summon B, weapons, lasers, firewall, impale, stuff like that. Basically, the goal is to survive all of these phases, and if you can survive for long enough, then eventually Muvula will give you a clear shot, well, more or less clear shot, to actually defeat him. I assume so. However, during that second phase, Muvula will start summoning all sorts of things like crazy, especially once you've done some damage to him. One of his new attacks is Magnetize, which will actually start pulling your weapons downward, making it even harder to shoot him. And he'll also do such things as summon many waves of enemies at once. And so you have to deal with that. Well, you can try to deal with Muvula at the same time, but it's kind of a pain to do so, because you're pretty much saturated with all sorts of things. If you can manage to do enough damage on Muvula, then you win. That's simple as that. You'll be given a certain number of cycles, which is the amount of time it took to actually defeat him. And back in the day, you could email Mallow your high score, and it would get added to a high score table. That high score table was on GeoCities, which means obviously it's not there anymore, but it's a pretty nice feature. Kind of a community feature, community high score table type of thing. It's not something that you would see very often in MegaZeux games, so that's pretty cool. The music is very fitting. The voice tracks are kind of sort of ominous, which is pretty much the intended effect here. And it's a really good time killer. So, if you have a couple of minutes, give it a try.